So today's video, we're gonna be working on the lawnmower yet again. I got a checklist here, just some miscellaneous things to do before we start the engine, and then hopefully we can try to just putz around the yard a little bit. We'll see how far we can get. Right now I'm missing a keyway, but I'll see if I can find that before the video is over. So let's just jump right into it. First thing we gotta do is a little bit of welding, I believe. Yep, so the first thing we gotta do is a little bit of welding. We're gonna be making some exhaust down pipes. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Yay! Alright, get a Bronco update real quick. They've sanded, painted the frame. Now they're bolting up the lift stuff.
Gotta drill holes for the bolts.
Yep. Alright, so there's your Bronco update. They're now installing the 6-inch lift kit from Rough Country. Working from the front back. And that's why I'm outside today. So here's our checklist. Right now we're at exhaust. And once we get the exhaust done, we'll jump to the belt and chain drive system. So I've already done the one side. Now I'm going to show you guys how I did it with the point of view. I hope the lighting is okay. So these are slit fit. Alright. So I'm going to try. Alright, we'll thread one bolt in just to hold it still. Alright, so right here we're gonna go from this edge so there's our mock-up line. Now I'm going to have it shoot fairly similar to how the other one did, kind of down. So go ahead and mark an angle line like that, and then that'll be here, and then we'll kind of cut this one short to match the other side. And then that'll be that. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is take this to the bench. What I'm gonna do is take a look at this outside of the motor. So I'm gonna clean all the, I put some penetrating oil in there to clean up to lubricate the cylinders. Break the rings free if they were stuck, because this thing's been sitting in a wheelbarrow for full of water for a while. So here we go. I'm gonna find our mark right there and kind of hold it as well angled as we can, and then we're gonna just kind of take a look. Try to find those Sharpie lines. There we go. So it looks like it looks like we're going to need to make most of our marks on this side. So starting from about here, we'll just Alright, so now we hit it until it fits how we made on our Sharpie lines. So I'll do my best to give that a quick tack. I have to switch to that camera because I don't have a GoPro mount on the welding mask. So here we go. Now just put one bolt in, make sure the holes line up. I got clearance, so all set and ready. So now I can just throw some more welds around this and it'll be all done. And then I'll come back to you guys once I'm done welding that up, just because I want to weld and I want to focus just on welding. So all right, so all finished welding, got all the creases welded up, so we're nice and sealed. So I'm gonna let it cool off, but since I can still hold it, I'm gonna go ahead and fit it. I gotta go ahead and fit it.
Yeah. The other side. You wash it. Shouldn't be too hard to find. You're fine.
All right, all set. Gonna let that cool, and then we'll call that done. What?
Isn't there archery at High Point?
I don't remember. No. What do you need? Power squat. Only gotta do that one more time. We got nice pickle forks, right?
Yeah, I'll take a ball. Turn them hard up to the needle. Putting the top down. I'm surprised Haley didn't put the top down. Me too. She sounds like a maniac.
She did. It sounds like it's getting on it, but it's the transmission shift points are a wee bit off. ground clearance for days now. Alright, so here's what we're working with, right? Throttle's broken. And so is the belt tensioner. Just gonna get enough fuel in there to run it. So the tensioner is bad on there, or the tensioner I made is not going to work, so I'm gonna have to build a new tensioner. However, we should be able to get a first start. So everything should be set and ready. I'm gonna go ahead, choke it. And we'll take it off choke and let's hit it again. All right. Let's try again. All right. Take two. Take two. All right, choke it again. All right, she runs on choke only. All right, guys, so you just saw she fired it the first time. She does not run without the choke on, so that's something I'm gonna have to fine tune. Might be the fuel filter, I don't know, but she runs. Started up for the first time in a long time. Kill switch works. Everything works as it should, except our belt tensioner. Basically what happens was when I would turn the motor, the belt would slip off of the pulley here and bind up in this crack right here, and it was gnawing at the belt, so I just decided to disconnect the belt for the first start because I'm gonna have to make a new tensioner. But everything works as it should, and spark plugs are still good, maybe. But we're looking good, so I'm gonna try and figure out how to make a decent tensioner, and then maybe figure out how to fix the throttle, because I royally effed up. So there's supposed to be a bolt in here, but I snapped it, and that's what also holds the throttle cable and the throttle return spring, because I'm still running the governor on this mount. So I'm going to try and solve those two problems in my head, and then I'll get back to you guys once I come up with a solution. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I did get stitches the other day. It happened. Alright guys, so what I did was I went ahead and cut this lag bolt off, and I welded the bolt that originally went with this bracket here. So that way I could go ahead and fit on my new pulley. Damn birds. So just like that. New pulley mounted to the old bracket. That way we can use the same functionality, kind of. So we have bracket here. And I'm gonna drill a hole in the frame exactly how I did on the other side. And then I'll be able to have a spring mount from one of these washers to a point on somewhere, and we'll be able to go ahead and leverage this down. The pulley is bigger, and also I moved the point from the center of this piece all the way down, so we're gonna get a lot more use out of this lever arm than we were previously. So before it gets dark, I'm gonna go ahead and drill that hole. That way we can go ahead and get rolling with everything else. All right, hole just finished drilling. I saved you guys the pain of watching that whole mess. You're welcome. By the way. Okay. Slide that guy on through. And then this guy. And then this guy. And that was a lot simpler than my brain thought. So it helps to go eat dinner, take some time off, take a second to think, guys. Always helps me. No. Now we have a decent amount of clearance here. Let's go ahead and grab our spring. Neighbor's talking or somebody's walking, I don't know. Anyway. Alright. Here's the plan. So I'm going to do this so you guys can see, but one of these nuts is going to lock in the bolt. The other one is just going to be a retainer so that way the spring can't just slide off the end. And then I'll tighten them against each other and they will act as a lock nut with the spring in between. So that is how this system is going to work. And I'm sorry that it's getting dark outside, guys, but I didn't really have enough room to be inside and it's taking a little bit longer than I'd like. The sun is also going down a lot faster than I would like, so there's also that going for us. Alright, so gotta see if I can stretch this to that bolt. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Alright. Let me grab a pair of pliers and see what I can do. See what I can do here. This is always like the scary part right here. Scary part. Anything under spring is scary. Spring tension is no freaking a joke, okay? I think start it on this side. Okay, so now that nut is on enough to help me out here. Camera. push the spring. Alright, need to see. That's gonna be a bad move. Stand, don't fail me now. God, holy shit. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tighten that down. All right, sweet. All right, we got a chain, y'all. We got a chain. We got a chain. Hell yes. We got a chain. Guys, yes. We freaking scored. Alright, I'm putting everything back in this bag because I don't want to lose anything. Put it back in this box. And it'll be like it never even happened. Oh, yes. Now slide that little chain guard over. And now when we push it, you should be able to hear all the chain noises.